What's up, everybody? Sid Rail here from Video Games and Vlogs, and I got a lot of Mist of Pandaria news for you guys here today. As you can probably plainly see, I got my microphone set up over here, so hopefully I sound very lovely. Anyway, guys, to get on to this, because this is a lot of information, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. If you see me looking over here, thank you to Curse Network. Didn't wear my Curse shirt, I should have worn that. And MMO Champion for posting this information up on there. That's where I'm getting this, so I can relay it to you guys, my fans, and anybody else who may find this video. Make sure you subscribe up above. Go to MMO Champion to check out latest new content and follow along here as well. Yeah. So, basically, just to go through things as quickly as possible, the final patch of Mists of Pandaria will be the Siege of Orgrimmar. Yes, that's right, Siege of Orgrimmar. Both factions lay siege to the city to bring Garrosh down and end his reign as war chief. Wow. The new Looking for a Raid loot system will allow everyone to roll individually. Upon winning a roll, if the boss has any item that you can use, you will win it. It will only be in LFR to begin with, but can be added to other parts of the game later. I hope it stays with LFR only. Maybe dungeons that are outdated. You know, if you're looking for that one thing, so like if we're on tier 17, maybe the tier 16 items they do that with, that might be a good idea. We'll have to see how they play it. A lot of people aren't going to like that. An 11th character slot has been added. Thank you, so we can have one of each class. AoE looting has been added. About friggin' time! Oh, it's so nice. There will not be an item squish. So we're going to be looking at tanks with, 400, 500,000 hit points easily. Things are going to be crazy. Old school content's also going to be pretty crazy here. There will be 9 level 90 heroics for players, as well as 3 raids with 14 raid bosses and 3 difficulties. Obviously, the difficulties are going to be probably LFR, normal, and heroic. That's how I see it. There will be 2 world bosses. Bringing back the world bosses, good deal. A lot of fun. Maybe some world PvP. We'll have to see. Scenarios will take place at level 90 in an instance and reward reputation and valor points. They don't need a healer, tank, and DPS. Just DPS is fine, so really quick queues. Each will take 10 to 30 minutes to complete, and 5 or more will be available for launch. That's good stuff. In challenge modes, the vast majority of players will most likely earn a bronze medal, even if they are a relatively unskilled player. After a player earns all the medals at the bronze level, they will be rewarded with an achievement and title. Completing all the silver medals will earn a set of spectacular gear for transmogrification, and completing all the gold will earn a unique epic flying mount. Challenge modes will be available for 6 new dungeons at launch. That'll be interesting. Pandarian mount is going to be a cloud serpent. You can get your own by doing a set of daily quests and such, so you don't have to grind reputation. They're saying about 20 days, so a little over 2 weeks worth of work. Warlocks got the most changes in Mist of Pandaria, along with new pets. Wow, that's going to be interesting. I think that's a good deal for Warlocks. Maybe I'll be rolling a lock? We'll see. There will be more mounts and less color swaps for different rewards. They are adding armor to creatures to give them varied appearances, something other than just simple color changes. There are now 7 zones instead of just 5 on the new continent. And this was done to add more content to the game and give players a less linear progression path, so that leveling for a second or third time isn't exactly the same. Good deal. There will be 1 new arena and 2 new battlegrounds at launch. PvP pet battles are going to be fun and casual, only tracking the number of wins, not the losses, and when fighting another player, you cannot see the other player's name or communicate with them. So it's just something to kill time, maybe for those achievement point hunters. you know, or the pet lovers out there. I think I'll enjoy it. I think it'll be fun for me. Currently, every race except Goblin and Worgen can be monk, and the pre-Mists of Pandaria patch will be roughly 2 weeks before launch, and bring simple rewards. It might involve a scenario with Theramore and the Alliance vs. Horde theme that they're going with Mist of Pandaria, and Chen Storm Stout might also come to the local cities and get players excited about what is coming. They do have the concept art and one in-game screenshot of the panda female. Kind of looks like kind of like a female dwarf, maybe taller, with panda features, bear-like features. It's not a bad model at all. Wide hips, something that you expect to kind of fit the modeling. Resolution looks good. You can check all these out online. Again, MMO Champion has a lot of this stuff. It's where I'm getting my information from. They actually have a monk skills and talents list. It's basically this whole storyline is Horde versus Alliance here. The war between the Alliance Horde heats up. They have a lot of information. It's also really late at night, if you didn't notice. It's 2 a.m. here for me, and I've worked all day, so talk about a lot of the new zones. The battlegrounds, the Temple of question mark Mogu, located in ancient Mogu Temple, that located in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. You'll have a damage buff while holding the artifact. You will also be gaining points for your team as well. The artifact has a curse that damages you over time. The longer you hold it, the less healing that you can take. It's going to be difficult for one person to keep the artifact for the whole time. Wow. Very team-oriented. There will be 3-point zones, with the middle one giving 3 points, the outer ones giving 1 point. Gameplay was very fast-paced and very different from other battlegrounds. It's going to be weird. Silver Shard Mine, it takes place underneath Stranglethorn Vale and an Adventure Company Goblin Mine. Both the Alliance and Horde are trying to get a hold of mineral-rich resources. There are mine carts that take off from the center of the map and head to 3 different supply chains. As they're on the way to the depot, you can capture them in the same way as you capture points in Eye of the Storm. Both factions try to capture the cart before it reaches the end of the line, but there are checkpoints along the line that can be channeled to switch the direction of the cart to go from left to right, giving your faction time to reclaim it. No new race models yet, but they're working on it. At best, dwarves might have been ready for the Mist of Pandaria release. Just dwarves. So they're not going to put it in quite yet. Maybe we'll see it along the lines of like a, what will be 5.1 or 5.2, because 5.0 will be Mist of Pandaria. Higher resolution textures and less texture stretching on sheer surfaces has been added. Account-wide pets have been confirmed. AoE looting has been added. When you loot one creature, the loot from all other creatures in lootable range will be included in the same loot window. Thank you, Jesus. Grinding old instances is going to be fucking amazing. New guild perks are coming, if only to replace the ones that didn't work out so well. Have group travel will be replaced, for example, because the goal in Mist of Pandaria is to emphasize on going out in the world to do stuff. Hate it for casual aspect, love it for adventure aspect. No more stupid fucking lazy assholes. Just summon me. I hate that shit. Scaling down your level power to play with friends who aren't at the level cap is a feature they still want to include. It might be there for long. We're excited to get players into the beta very soon, because that is going to be the true test of whether or not it is awesome. I'm going to say a month, maybe 2 out between beta, and so I'm going to say 4 months for live, so July-ish release like I was expecting. Paladins are in a very good place, they say. They fixed a lot of the RNG in their rotations that add more reliable holy power. And by the way, if you hear all that noise, I have the window open because it is freaking hot with this light on in my room. And it's apparently really windy. That's what you get for living in Kansas. Going to be a lot of new minor glyphs that do fun things. excuse me, such as the minor glyphs that make mages teleport to Dalaran, send you to Dalaran Crater instead of Dalaran and Northrend. A warrior could have one that fears critters when they use Battle Shout or Commanding Shout. Heh, some interesting stuff. That'll be fun. They are changing major glyphs in a way they think will surprise and amaze players, but no information about it. Okay. So they're saying that there will be less sharing of colors for mounts. The raid and heroic dungeon completion mounts will not just be different colors; they will be different mounts. There will still be some things where they only differ in color, and armor can be added to the mounts, and some very unique mounts that could make you go, "Wow, that person has really actually done something." There are already more new mounts in Mist of Pandaria than there were in Cataclysm as a whole. Okay, so the LFR loot system. Everyone rolls on the items from a boss individually. If you win the roll, the system checks the boss's loot table, and if there's an item for you, you win it. This way, other people cannot impact what you win, only the roll you get can. Okay, so like these items drop. And so from that loot, if you win a roll, then you automatically get the things you can use. So that's going to be really weird. So maybe the top melee DPS item, the top caster DPS item, the top things like that. So off-speccing is going to be, I don't know, it's going to be weird. They do have some screenshots in here, things to check out. I think that's all I'm going to talk about for now. They have a large portion of text and video and interviews and things to check over on the website. I definitely highly recommend it, and also check out Machinima Realm for a video as well. I believe Hundar's uploading one. Maybe he'll have a lot more information since he actually went and talked to people. So this is just the information I've got so far, guys. If you want to know anything specific, or if you're having trouble understanding information you see and read, leave a comment down below. Make sure you give me a good thumbs up and share this with your friends out there. I appreciate you guys watching me and subscribing, and have some fun. I'm hopefully going to have some more gaming videos up soon, as I got my new great equipment here. However, I have been really busy, so a lot of things going on in life right now. So hopefully I'll get some stuff up over the upcoming weekend. Well, weekend for me anyway. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one. This is Sid Rail with Video Games and Vlogs, and I'm out.